today what we'll be doing is we'll create a bootable USB ISO stick on a USB. It will work with the legacy BIOS, and it will contain puppylinux save folders. So this will work great if you have no internal hard drive on your PC, for example. Just to orient you, I have booted from Ventoy USB stick is the SDJ, and boot into a variant of Bookworm Pup 64. I have also attached external hard drive where I'll be recording simple screen recorder, and it also has a Bookworm Pup 64 ISO that we'll be using. Insert a USB stick that will be used as a bootable USB stick. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And it's SDL, and it contains two partitions, but we'll go ahead and go to gparted. And so here's SDL flash drive, and OK. And then to get this properly prepared, what we have to do is we have to wipe. So is just go ahead and go to device, create partition table. Because it'll be used in a legacy BIOS, this bootable USB stick needs to be in MS-DOS, and this is fine. And obviously it's going to wipe everything out in that USB stick. And we'll just go ahead and insert key, and then here this is going to be puppylinux files and all the data, music, and so on. So what we want to do is we'll just give it about half, almost half, so about 13 gig of a space. And we'll go ahead and label this as pups. We'll only be using one puppylinux today, but this is, so we'll just go ahead and label it here. And then secondly, what we want to do is make a separate save partition. And then we'll leave some space for a swap partition. So we'll give it approximately 4 gig for swap partition here. This is going to be a save partition. We want to just go ahead and label this as capital SAV and add. And then here we're just going to new, and then this is going to be Linux swap, add, and then we'll just go ahead and apply. Okay, so this is finished. And then what we want to do is get to the first partition and right click, and then go to manage flags, and simply put a tick on a boot. So that's done. Now we want to go into a save partition, and I recommend that you go ahead and, so this is save partition SDL2, and we'll click, and then within it we'll create a folder. So new directory, and this time we'll go ahead and small letters SAVE create. So this is where eventually all the puppylinux save folder will go into. Now what we want to do is put a puppylinux files. So we'll go ahead and open up the newly created USB stick, -sign, make it easier for me, and then we will go ahead and create a folder for all the puppylinux files to go into. So we'll go ahead and bookworm folder. That's bookworm pup folder. So I usually just like to just go ahead and make it BW, for example, and then exit. So here's the BW folder that we've created, and up the ISO that I've downloaded before, and I'll leave a link in the description where you can download this Bookworm Pup 64. We'll just simply single click, and then we want to open it, and then again we'll just go ahead and -sign. What you want to do is put in all the SFS files first. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Generally there'll be a 3 or 4, but this one has 6. And then in addition, what you want to do is init rd, and then VM Linux must be put in, and if you have ucode CPIO, I just go ahead and put also that in there, and then just drag it into the bookworm folder. So we'll just copy it. Puppylinux files now in a USB stick. So what we want to do is make sure that this gets, so what we need to do is go into grub for DOS. Grub for DOS. What we're doing is my disk, USB disk is SanDisk. So SDL, SDI or L. And then search only within this device, and you want to just go ahead and menu list is what we want. So this is a grub menu. So we're just going to create, and then just for simplicity's sake, we'll just make this BW again, and OK for now, and OK. And it's creating the menu list file here. Okay, now we'll just click on menu list, edit menu list tab here, and the bookworm. And what we need to do is direct a puppylinux to where the save folder is going to be. So we just need to add psave equals capital SAV. That was the label of the partition, and then small letter save folder. So this is where the puppylinux should save the first save folder and also retrieve it for later on. So, and then I find that I never used the other window. I don't even have Windows and advanced menu. So we'll just go ahead and erase everything else, and then go ahead and save. So now it's we'll just close. Now everything is so we'll just close everything, and then this point you can reboot. But because I have when you reboot though, in this stage you do not want to save anything. So, and then make sure that you reboot using the USB stick. So